I had to ask ChatGPT if there is a God in heaven. The answer that I got there got me into thinking a lot about the current AI technology, linking it with biblical prophecies, especially from the book of Revelations. And in my mind, I had to ask myself, why would a piece of technology be free? Remember when AI started, almost 90+% of it was absolutely free. Even today, 70% plus of AI technology is free. So why would a giant company like Google have to give such a technology for free? Is there a catch? Is there something that they are trying to hide from us? Well, let's get into more details concerning this. If you are in business, or should I say in the tech world, there are two types of costs that you have to know. The first one is direct cost. This one is explicit, it is tangible, something that is straight out of the pocket, direct cost. Then there is also what they call opportunity cost. What is opportunity cost? To simplify it, I'll just say, every time you make a decision to go for something, to purchase something, to have something, there is an opportunity that you are losing. There is an opportunity that you have to surrender. With the emergence of cell phones, we all celebrated. It was a good thing. Remember, there is a time where you were supposed to know almost every phone number by head. But today, if I'm to ask you how many numbers do you know by the head, you are likely going to give me less than 10, maybe. If you are good at memorizing, maybe 20 or so. Why is it like that? It is because of cell phones, which is a good thing, right? But here is the thing. When opportunity cost is happening, most of the times when it starts, it doesn't look like much of a big deal. But with the time, you would see its effects. Let's look for an example. When social media started, it was a very good thing. It was a platform where we would send messages, communicate with families, with friends. We even used it to spread the gospel, reaching wider audience. We all celebrated. But after some years, you'd see how much it is also negatively affecting our communities, not in a small way, in a very big way. Let's even look at the things that social media platforms are pushing, things that are even contrary to our beliefs as Christians. So this is how opportunity cost works. So what is then going to happen with this AI technology? Remember, the founder, or should I say one of the pioneers of AI technology, Mr. Jeffrey Hinton, he left Google. And in his own words, he said, what he did at Google is the same as the maker of atomic bombs. He's calling it that dangerous. So why would he say such words? What is it that he discovered? Is there any message that he's trying to give us concerning AI technology? We really have to think about it. Remember, AI is terrifyingly smart. They say that as of now, its IQ is at 155. And the most intelligent person to ever existed, Einstein, his IQ was at 160. And now the next version that we are going to get is expected to be 10 times better than the current one. Remember in 2020 when we had version 3 of ChatGPT, from 2020 to 2025 when we have version 5, it was a space of 5 years, and the difference with these two is 10 times difference. it says a lot about what is to come. And according to these guys, the next version that is going to come, it is going to be sooner than what happened previously. So we are expecting an upgrade every now and then. Well, if you think that AI technology is all that we are having, you might be lost, because there is another one that is coming. According to them, they say, since the invention of wheels, AI is one of the greatest inventions to ever happen. And now they are thinking of introducing another one. This is something that they are even currently working on, what they call synthetic technology, artificial synthetic technology. With AI, artificial intelligence, they say it combines ideas. It has to go through all the things that are on the internet that are already existing to come up with an idea. But with the synthetic intelligence now, they do not have to do that. They say this one, it creates something that never existed. So it will not need to combine ideas. It doesn't need to know about what humans think of. It will have to create its own path. Now here is the danger. We are coming to a point where we are no longer relying on God. We are coming to a point where we no longer need the Bible. We no longer need to inquire from the Lord. Our faith, our trust, we are now programmed into wanting to rely with this technology. So what is happening? We are substituting God. We are relying on something that doesn't have emotions, something that we created on our own. If that is enough, there is just a few years ago, there is another one that they also invented. This one is called cryonic technology. You know what they do? They say they will put your body into some form of a machine, and this machine got this cold temperature. It keeps all your organs intact. And according to them, they believe that it shall come a time that there will be a technology available for you to be brought back to life from that state. You see now. So when it's like this, can you see how man is trying to separate himself from God, is trying to distance himself from God? We are now trying to have a technology that will cause resurrection to happen. So in their mind, they are saying in some hundreds of years or thousands of years to come, with this technology, they will be able to bring you back to life. So if we are to believe this, of which I know is impossible, it will not happen. But let's say we are to believe their technology, this technology. That means there is no need for us to repent. There is no rapture. There is no second coming of Christ. Why? Because I still have to depend on a machine. As long as I have enough money for me to be kept in this device, it shall come a time that they will bring me back to life. Then I exist again. Are you getting what I'm trying to say here? So with this in mind, what is it that now are we supposed to do as Christians, as believers? Here's one thing that you have to know. We are to be the light of the world. We are to salt this world. When Jesus was praying, he would say, Lord, I pray that you do not take them from this world, but may you, Lord, please protect them from the evil. We are not going to disconnect ourselves from everything that is happening. We are going to engage with the world. We are not going to have our own small world as Christians. No. But we are supposed to have our own type of belief, our own type of understanding. And that understanding, we are not going to keep it to ourselves. We are also supposed to share it with the world. So here's the thing. Do you know in America, there are those people that are called the Amish people? I strongly believe that these guys made a mistake, because when the world was changing, when there was this technology, when there was electricity, telephones, and everything, when things were changing, they told themselves that they are not going to change. They had to live in that primitive way. To me, I believe that by doing so, they are limiting themselves. They are supposed to make an impact in the world. That's what we are supposed to be doing. That's why Jesus even gave that parable of wheat and the weeds. He say, they have to grow together. Let them grow together. We are supposed to coexist with non-believers. The reason is we need to make a difference. We need to make a change. They are not the only ones who are like that. In almost every community, you would find that there are such churches, there are such believers with that type of an understanding. Even in Mennonites in Argentina, I hope I pronounced the name very well. They did the same. But is this how we are supposed to do it? I don't think so. There is a way that we are supposed to handle this AI technology. We are not going to give a blind eye to it. For me, I do not think that's how it's supposed to be done. But we have to be very careful, because I'm not saying this does not connect with the end time prophecies. In fact, in my next chapter, I'm going to teach you or give you my understanding on how this technology links with revelations, how the enemy, how the devil is going to use AI. And that one is a must. You have to know and understand how the devil is going to use AI to manipulate the church. Because one thing you have to know is, you can have a knife, or let's say you can have a gun. A gun can bring food on the table, but we can still use the gun to slaughter somebody. So we are going to get into detail and see how the devil is going to use AI to manipulate the world. God bless you. Let's meet again in our next episode.